Make sure you check out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfellow One Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. Shawn Porter was telling the media, I linked this source in the description on the Source League, that Errol Spence looking like he next. He didn't said it before, but I believe it to be true because, well, before I get into it, don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, thehealthblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Boxing, get you 18% off their 100% all natural products, soaps, lotion, lip balm, toothpaste, deodorant, and much, much more. Website, promo code, our description. And don't forget to follow us on social media as well, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out to the email, all those links in the description. But one of the reasons why I do believe that Shawn Porter, Errol Spence happened before I get into the gist of the video, it's because Shawn Porter can't pull. You know, Shawn Porter can't sell. Plenty of tickets was given out. $60 to get on the floor, and people still didn't want to watch Shawn Porter fight in L.A. County, Carson, California. And people didn't want to watch him fight in L.A. I mean, in Las Vegas, where he pretty much stationed at. And if all things fail, if it really was a matter of pull, he could have went back to Akron, Cleveland area and did a fight there. And they, he don't pull at home. So if he don't pull at home and the second way at home in Vegas, and he don't pull in L.A. County, then at the end of the day, the only thing they really could have did is put it at the Barclays Center. And their fights they should put at the Barclays Center, like Hughes and Porter, they didn't put there, But hey, it is what it is. So I believe the Errol Spence fight is up next. Pacquiao ain't fight Errol. He ain't fighting Shawn. And the real question is Shawn Porter, Errol Spence a pay-per-view event? Because in an interview I'll link in the description, he said that he believes it is a pay-per-view event. And, two black fighters, obviously, brothers going to want to support that fight. And I don't blame them. Anybody, man. So I think that's a Barclay fight all day. I don't think they want to play around with doing this in Dallas, Texas. You want to capitalize on Errol Spence's momentum, maybe the American Airlines Arena at the best, because Mikey Garcia bought a ton of fans in a race war between blacks and browns. It's how they really try to sell boxing now, because how Mayweather did it for years. And they feel that that's the only way it really can sell big marquee pay-per-view fights, which if they fighters fought better opponents and showcase their personality and use social media to their advantage, and they was more kind to their black black fan base, which a ton of these fighters are not kind to us. They have a better rapport, but they don't. So they feel that just fighting Mexicans and selling with Mexicans is the only way to really prosper and becoming a star, which is not true. Black excellence at its best, and there's a ton of black people willing to travel and watch Errol and Shawn fight or Errol and Terrence fight, but that ain't the case. My whole question is it a pay-per-view event? And in my opinion, I don't think it's a pay-per-view fight. At the end of the day, pay-per-view is supposed to be the creme de la creme of boxing. And the creme de la creme of boxing in that division is Errol. At this point, Errol versus Terrence Crawford is the only pay-per-view worthy fight, because that's the pinnacle of the division. I feel that not always that's the case, whereas the pinnacle of the division should be the pay-per-view, because look at Benavidez and Caleb Plant. You don't want to build that up to the point where it's pay-per-view and they're ready to fight right now. So it's premature, so it's not pay-per-view ready. But at the same time, I understand Shawn Porter paid his dues. He deserved to be on a pay-per-view fight. Like it or not, going back, draw with Julio Diaz, beating Devin Alexander, Mikael Brook Alexander, coming back, you know what I'm saying? Finally fighting Kell Brook, beating Paulie Malignaggi in between that, fighting Danny, fighting Keith. You got to give it to Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter has done a hell of a job. Yeah, he kind of did chicken dance around Errol Spence, but guess what? It don't matter. It don't matter if you took, in this day and age, you took the scenic route, you took the long way, the short way, the hard way, the fast way, the quick way, the easy way. As long as you got there in a timely manner. And I feel that Shawn Porter, he played his cards right, putting himself in a position to make more money with Errol Spence in the unification class and then fighting last year for the IBF title. Was him and his daddy excuses a little bit crazy for not fighting for the IBF title? Yes, but at the end of the day, they rolled the dice, they gambled, they played their hand, and now they going to get a nice percentage of the cut from Errol Spence versus last year. It would have been 50-50, and they probably would have been spending a $4 or $5, $6 million payday. Now, with a pay-per-view back in money with Errol Spence star power. Shawn Porter been in the public eye a little bit. They'll pull better. So it's not the worst pay-per-view, but it's at this point, it's just like they throwing everything on pay-per-view that's anything close to quality. You know what I'm saying? If it two names or pay-per-view. If it's close to quality, unification pay-per-view. But that's the game. I think it would benefit being on regular Fox, but Errol Spence want to keep that pay-per-view momentum going. And like at the end of the day, man, it's more business than anything. But this is the correct fight for Errol Spence to take over Pacquiao fight. Pacquiao fight is financial. You know what I'm saying? It's another big payday on top of the Mikey fight. But it's not legacy. At the end of the day, he beat Shawn and become a unified champion. He's, in elite class. That's a huge step in your career, is unifying titles in your division. And that's what we here for, to unify this title. Then if Keith Thurman want to come back and take his automatic mandatory after Errol get done, beat Shawn and Shawn beat Errol, then they could do that, and then they could fight Terrence Crawford. That's what we want to see, period. So I ain't knocking it for Shawn for trying to get his money and trying to do the best thing for his family and put his family in his position. I understand where he's coming from. And I get credit when gambles play off. His gamble played off. He didn't want to fight Spence last year or the year before, whenever it was, for the IBF. He played his cards right. He went back, got the WBC belt, defended it. So he knocked off every checklist. He became a 2-time world title holder, IBF, not WBC. Now he's going to be looked to become a 3-time title holder. And I won't rule out Shawn Porter beating Errol Spence. He got a shot. I think he got a better shot than Mikey. Did a lot of people feel he beat Ugas? Yeah, but he got a shot. Shawn Porter is an elite athlete. Shawn Porter is probably going to try to come in the best he ever did. But I expect Errol Spence to power drive his head through the canvas. I still do. Is it a way for him to beat Errol Spence? It's where there's a will, there's a way. It's some things on tape that I've seen. If I've seen it, I believe Kenny Porter should see it, and whoever working with Shawn should see it. Whoever working with Buzz should see it. Whoever working with Keith should see it. Whoever working with, anybody else that fight Errol Spence should see it. But can you not only exploit it, can you actually, get the soldier to carry out the mission is the key. But they gonna put this shit on pay-per-view. They gonna put it on pay-per-view, and we gonna have to pay $75 for it. And I just feel at some point that, when is things gonna be for us? When is things gonna be for a hardcore boxing fan? We pay $75, man. This undercard should be amazing. When will they do something for us? They don't do shit for the hardcore boxing fan. They don't do shit in the Timely Matter. They don't do shit on the Hop. They don't treat us they don't treat us good. They treat us like bullshit. They treat the black media like bullshit. And like I said before, I'm wired different. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to keep sitting here talking to niggas that don't want to talk to me. I want to keep begging niggas and begging people for opportunity that I shouldn't have to beg for. I put more work on, we put more work in. Ton of us, Cali, Tom, Fred, ton of us, World Breaker, ton of us, we put more work in on here than Kevin Iole, Dan Rayfield, and the rest of them. We put a ton of work in on here. We shouldn't have to be fighting with nobody for no credentials because certain people pay for they subscribers or been on here a long time. Like, we put the groundwork on for a lot of this stuff. A lot of us, man, niggas that been on here for years put a ton of groundwork. But then again, it's a crab in the bucket mentality on this shit. All motherfuckers want to do is go back and forth because you don't agree with somebody's opinion or you don't agree with a video he put out. Like, nigga, don't watch. And what people got to understand is, look here, man, you white channels, I'm gonna just keep it real. You white channels, you don't have no precedence. You don't have no jurisdictions. White, Indian, Mexicans, whoever it is, you don't have no jurisdictions on black channels. Y'all don't tell us what to talk about. Y'all don't make the wind blow one way, make the flag blow one way or another. Y'all don't have no precedence or jurisdiction over us. Go create your own community and y'all go enjoy your own community, but y'all don't tell us what to do or what to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And if you got a problem, pull up on one of us at the fight, because I smack the shit out of one of you niggas. On God and them. So remember that. You want to have an opinion, you don't have no jurisdiction over on my channel. You're not going to curve what I talk about. You're not going to get me to respond to you on wax directly because you're not about to come up off of me because you can't give views. Stay eating your mayonnaise sandwiches over there and talking about your bullshit boxing. But y'all know what it is, man. Goodfellas Sports TV. Blessings to the brothers and sisters out there supporting the channel. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video request. And don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Hellblaze, at thehellblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Boxing. Get you 18% off their 100% all natural products. Check them out, check them out, check them out. We'll make a donation to the channel. That link's in the description. Continue to share the videos. Best way to help your boy out. Best donation you can make. One time for the one time we gone.